If you have ADHD, the hardest part of renting a home usually is not cleaning. It's remembering things, starting tasks, and not getting overwhelmed. And these are 12 ADHD home hacks that make life easier. Most of them take less than 5 minutes to set up, but they relieve a lot of daily stress. And hack number one is the don't forget station. ADHD brains drop thoughts constantly. We forget things that we need for the next day. And so what you want to do is take a place near your front door and make this don't forget station. Anything you need for the next day that you're sure you want to take with you, you put it in this place. You put a tray, a container, a bowl there, and then you're going to put things like your wallet, your keys, your phone chargers if you need phone chargers for the next day, bills you need to pay, things you might need for work. Everything goes in this one spot. And the reason you want to do this is you're trying to get out the door in the morning. You don't have time to sit and try to remember where things are and make sure that you have everything just by relying on your memory. This makes it so you don't have to do any of that. You know that stuff is right there. And ADHD home hack number two is to make tasks visible. ADHD brains, if we can't see something, we're probably going to forget that it's there or that we need to do it. And so what you want to do is make yourself a visual reminder. One of the easiest ways to do this is to actually get a sticky note, write down whatever kind of task you're trying to do for the day or even the next few minutes, and you stick that sticky note somewhere in your home that you walk by and you're sure to see it. That way, you don't have to try to remember what thing you're trying to do next or what task you're trying to accomplish. You're going to walk by that sticky note, see it. It's going to be a visual reminder for you. And then you're going to be able to remember to do that task or complete that task because you have looked at that sticky note. And the reason this is good for ADHD because it deals with out of sight, out of mind, and makes sure that's not an issue when you're trying to do tasks. And ADHD home hack number three is keep a running grocery list. ADHD brains remember the things we need at the worst time. You're getting ready to cook and you just forget you don't have something you need to actually cook. And so what you want to do, you want to keep a running grocery list. Anytime that you run out of something, you put it immediately on the grocery list so you're sure to remember it, sure to make sure that you have it stocked in your home when you actually need it. And you can use a whiteboard, a notepad, whatever you want to use to take down this grocery list. And probably one of the easiest ways to actually do this is to get a whiteboard, one of the magnetic ones you can set on your refrigerator. And that way, every time you need to add something to it, it's right there convenient. And ADHD home hack number four is to reduce decision fatigue. ADHD brains, we spend so much energy on tiny and small decisions trying to figure out what to do. So what you want to do is simplify things down. You want to get simple, repetitive things that you can do that you like. For example, use the same laundry detergent every time you do laundry. Or you have some simple meals that you repeat throughout the week that you really like and that you know you'll eat every time. For example, for me, I generally eat the same thing for breakfast every day. It's either eggs or bacon or eggs and bacon together just about every day for breakfast. Sometimes I change things up, but I know that those are things I eat every day. And that way I can keep those things stocked in my fridge because I know I'm going to use them. And here's a good thing. Less decision making means I can use that mental energy for something more important. I'm not just having to use the mental energy on deciding on something simple like what I'm going to eat. And if you're enjoying the content and getting value out of the content, then like the video and subscribe to the channel. And ADHD home hack number five is a path of least resistance. In ADHD homes, generally the easiest convenient option is the correct option. And so what we need to do is actually adjust our homes to make the right behavior the easiest behavior. For example, have a laundry basket where clothes tend to pile up. That way they make it into the laundry basket. Or anywhere you change your clothes in your home, have a laundry hamper right there so it makes it easy to get those clothes inside the laundry hamper. So instead of forcing ourselves to change habits, we're changing the environment. You're making it so your home actually works with your ADHD brain. When a system matches your natural behavior, it's much easier to keep things organized. And ADHD home hack number six is the parking spot trick. ADHD brains, we just tend to lay stuff down randomly wherever we are. And so instead of trying to change that behavior, you're going to create intentional parking spots around your home. And so what you're going to do is take a tray, a bowl, a container, and set it in one spot. And anything that you lay down next to that container does not stay outside of it. You take it and put it into that tray, that bowl, and container. That way, you are preventing clutter from just being around your home. You have it contained in one particular area in each room. And here's the main reason that you want to do this. You want to try to keep daily, everyday clutter contained somehow. And ADHD home hack number seven is the walk through tidy. A lot of times, ADHD brains, we just struggle with big cleaning sessions. So instead, these small moments throughout the day make it so much easier to keep things clean. And here's how you do this. When you're going from one room in your home to another room in your home, grab one thing that belongs in the other room and take it with you. Even if you go by somewhere you know an item might be, and you see that item, then go ahead and grab that and take it to the room you're going to. And so you're not really cleaning. You're just picking up one thing here and there throughout the day. You'll be really amazed at how much you actually declutter your home. And here are some examples. Taking a cup to the kitchen, taking mail to your office desk. And the whole point, you're not really cleaning. You're just picking up one thing or maybe even two things and moving it from one place to another. You will be really amazed about how much you actually declutter your home and organize your home just by moving one thing at a time. And ADHD home hack number 8 is a 2-minute reset. A lot of times ADHD homes can actually feel overwhelming because all the small messes in that home tend to pile up. And so what you want to do is just set a timer for 2 minutes and then do as much as you can within that 2 minutes. Something really simple and quick. Wipe down the counter, throw away trash, anything like that. And the reason you're doing this 2-minute reset is you're going to prevent those small messes becoming a huge cleaning session later. And ADHD home hack number 9 is a closing shift. ADHD homes just tend to drift towards chaos and disorganization throughout the week. And so what you want to do, you're not trying to keep a perfect home all day. You want to do a 5-minute closing shift before bed. I call it a closing shift because it's just like a restaurant. When they close down, they do a closing shift. And what this is, you're going to take 5 minutes and do things that are going to help you the next day. Maybe load the dishwasher, maybe unload the dishwasher, wipe down counters, take out trash, whatever you need to do throughout your home. And the main goal is not cleaning. The main goal is to reset the most visible areas in your home so it's much easier for you to start your day the next day. And ADHD home hack number 10 is to use timers for small tasks. A lot of times ADHD brains, if a task feels endless, we just completely avoid it. So you're gonna take a timer, set it for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, however long you wanna set it for. And then as you're doing the task, you can think to yourself, I only have to do this task for 3 minutes, for 5 minutes. It gives you a concrete amount of time you have to do that task. It is much easier to start something when you know the time that you're going to start and how long you actually have to do it. And ADHD home hack 11, keep a use first food bin in your refrigerator. And so what you want to do is get a small bin, and anything that needs to be eaten soon goes inside this bin. That way you put that in your refrigerator, and when you're looking for something to eat, you know you should eat that stuff that's in the bin first. And there's 2 very good reasons why you should do this. 1, it reduces the food waste you have in your home and in your fridge. And 2, it makes it so you don't get decision fatigue because you know when you look in your fridge, you look there first and eat the food in there. And ADHD home hack number 12, use good enough storage. ADHD homes tend to get stuck when we try to make systems too perfect to use in our home. So instead of trying to use complicated storage systems, use broader categories. So for example, instead of trying to organize your cords by type in your home, just have one big container, put cords on it, and put all your cords in that container. You can even go more broad, just have electronics and have a box with that stuff and put all your electronics in that box. Or instead of sorting paper every day, just have one big box or container that says important papers and put all your important papers in that box. And here's the reason this is good for ADHD, because simple systems are much easier to maintain when you have ADHD. And remember this, living with ADHD does not mean your home has to be stressful. Most of the time, it's not about doing more. It's about removing friction from everyday life. And small changes like these can make your home feel much easier to manage. And you might be thinking about, where do I get started with ADHD organization? You're not sure. I do have a playlist that has a lot of different videos about how to get started with ADHD organization. I'm gonna put that up. Click that playlist and find the video that works for you.